We'll start the game up in a moment. I just need to make sure. Well, the reason why I'm waiting to start the game up too is because I need Twitch to update the thing, and then I need to click on it because Streamlabs is weird sometimes, and the multi-stream feature sometimes doesn't work. So I have to like actually be on Twitch to know if people talk to me on there, right? But let's start up Oblivion, and I want to try and finish the Thieves Guild today, hopefully. I think we got about halfway through it, but I am Cao Cao, or Cao Cao. You know, the second coming of Cao Cao. And today we're gonna play Oblivion again. I know this has been the only game I've been playing recently. Last time we ended up... Well, I know we started the Thieves Guild. I think I also finished the Shivering Isles last time. I'm not sure. I do have memory problems, so if I become an old person, it's almost assured that I will have dementia of some kind, but we don't need to worry about that right now, because that is for future Cao Cao to worry about. Oh man, this is bothering me because the fucking Windows update thing is like showing up, and that means I gotta close the game. I'm gonna load into the game because the game is less likely to crash if I tab out of the window if I'm in the game, because I've noticed if I do it in the main title thing, it crashes 100% of the time. Alright, let's pause and close Windows Update. And then, yeah, there we go. Game didn't crash. Nice. Alright, yeah. I know I didn't stream on Friday. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really feel that good the entire week. And, like, I was also getting sick, I think, on Sunday. That was yesterday. And I was just asleep the whole day, and I feel good now, though. I think I woke up at like 9 o'clock at night. I've been up since. I think I ended up taking a nap at 3 or 4 in the morning and waking up at like maybe 10 in the morning. I think that counts as morning. But yeah, that is the reason I didn't stream on Friday. Hopefully I feel a lot better this entire week and we stream every day. I figured too it was okay if I didn't stream on Friday because the video would come out on Friday anyways. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, I know what the title. It's like I don't know if any if people that click on this, not everyone's gonna know that the Elder Scrolls is a fucking dream world. The Elder Scrolls isn't real, and I'm not real too, by the way, because I'm an Italian, and Italians aren't people. And if you're not people, that means you're not real. I'm imaginary, by the way. But it's okay, because I'm cool. This is misdirection. Oh, okay, I need to still talk to Scriva. I thought I completed the quest, but I think I did as far... I just haven't gotten the reward yet, right? I don't know, I do want to do the Dark Brotherhood next, but then I want to try and see... oh shit, I leveled up. I should probably go to an inn. Well, I know Scriva is in her house right now, but it's also probably locked. Like, it's implied that meeting her at her house almost never happens, and if you, I know our Monker stuff was like, oh, if you meet her, you should probably do it at the inn if you're, you know, doing business. I don't know where the inn is, but I'm gonna turn in my quest, but then also rent a room there, and then just sleep for an hour, because apparently I leveled up and at some point last time. But yeah, I wanted to do the Dark Brotherhood next, but then I wanted to because I haven't tested it out, but apparently you can do a poll on the YouTube community thing, and it's like, oh, let's just have people vote if they want me to do the Mages Guild next or the Fighters Guild, and then we can test that out. But I didn't even, I only found out about the YouTube community feature like only after doing the YouTube thing for like almost a year. I think someone mentioned it in the chat. It's like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing, the community part of a channel. But Italians just don't know better, right? We learn things real slow. Alright, Scriva should be at the end now. Oh man, my friend is making, well, not really mad. Part of it was making me laugh because he's wrong, but he thinks that because my friend was doing a podcast or whatever, or my buddy, I should say. I haven't known him long enough for them to be a friend, but oh wow, she is actually in her house. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna need to find the in another way then. But he's like, oh, the Elder Scroll, like, man, like, my friend was going to him, and I'm like, and I had to set the record straight, right? I'm like, no, all of Reggie's opinions are ass when it comes to the Elder Scrolls, because he thinks, and I don't know why he thinks this, because with the Dark Brother, he thinks that the Dark Brotherhood questline in Oblivion is exactly the same as it is in Skyrim, and only a tourist or a brainlet would think that, because
Amuse sends his regard.
Because it's not. Because like the Dark Brotherhood at Skyrim is a Dark Brotherhood in decline. Like they've forgotten things like tradition, right? Which are important for the Dark Brotherhood, like things like the 5 tenets and the Night Mother. The importance of the Night Mother and all that, and having a listener. The Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim doesn't even feel like the Dark Brotherhood, and that's why the Dark Brotherhood storyline in Skyrim is ass and not really that good, despite it still being fun for me to do. But like all the characters in Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim are kind of lame, to be honest. Where like the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion is like a full-powered Dark Brotherhood. It's just like its golden age for the Dark Brotherhood. Because, I mean, yeah, you're dealing with the traitor, and there is that problem, but you fix it, right? And like the Dark Brotherhood, you know, is good because it's, you know, it's following the traditions, right? And therefore it's successful. And it feels like the Dark Brotherhood. And it's why the Dark Brotherhood and even the Elder Scrolls Online, the MMO, is better than the Skyrim one. Because, again, this is a Dark Brotherhood that follows tradition and feels like the Dark Brotherhood. Alright. Well, I gotta talk to her about the thing, right? Maybe I click on Hieronymus Lex.
Hieronymus Lex has left the waterfront.
Yeah, this looks like the correct one.
Methredel's report tells me that you have done well. You have earned your reward. I am promoting you to Cat Burglar, which means...
Oh yeah, baby. Cat Burglar Chow.
As your fence. Congratulations on your new rank.
And we have Pussy Burglar Chow here. Alright. We need another special job.
I have need of a very special book. The Lost Histories of Tamriel. The cat burglar Theranos was sent hunting in Skingrad for this book. However, Theranos has not been seen since. The Grey Fox himself hunts for this book. I need you to find Theranos.
Alright.
Help Theranos bring back this book. If Theranos is unwilling or unable, bring back the book yourself. Are you agreeable?
Alright. It sounds interesting, I'll do it. By the way, this quest that you get from Scriva, a lot of these quests, getting this book, there's a reason you're getting this book. It's because the Gray Fox wants it. Like, if whoever, like, created the contract for it, because, like, people will contract the Thieves Guild to steal stuff. Like, people in the know and who are allies with the Thieves Guild. They'll usually, you hire the Thieves Guild to steal something for you. That's, sometimes how the Thieves Guild will make money. But, ironically, it's just the Gray Fox, I guess the one is the one who makes this contract, because he has need of the book. Right, and like I don't really care about spoiling this because Oblivion has been out for a while, and you know, if you care about spoilers, you should probably not watch this part or just wait 5 minutes for me to finish my tangent. But yeah, being the leader of the Thieves Guild isn't really good, like because you know the leader's the Gray Fox. But the cowl, it's like, oh, they like think the Gray Fox is immortal. And it kind of is and kind of isn't. What the Gray Cowl is, like, you as a person, it's like a cursed item. Honestly, I don't know if the curse is that. The curse is bad, sorta, if you care about, having relationships with anybody, because part of the curse is that, like, all records from you from reality are erased. Like, no one will remember who you are. The curse is an anonymity in the point where no one will know who you are. Like, your identity switches to the Gray Fox at the end of the day. And when you complete the Thieves Guild questline, you kind of get rid of the curse on it, and it makes the Gray Cowl even more powerful because it's like having the benefits with none of the drawbacks after the questline is over, because you can take it off and you would be like, for Cow, she could take it off. She's Cow, but she puts on the Gray Cowl. Everybody, like, it's like having the ability to have two identities, right? And that's what happens when the curse is lifted on the cowl. It becomes probably the most powerful magical item in the Elder Scrolls. The funny thing is honestly, I think what the two most powerful artifacts that any of the Daedric Prince have both come from Nocturnal, funnily enough. Because, like, the skeleton key is implied that it, like, lets you open any door. Now, mechanically in the game, this is just an unbreakable lockpick, but in the lore of the game, there's a lot more potential. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit you can do with the skeleton key, and it's really, you know, it's like when you play D&D and there's like certain spells, but those spells are a lot better if the player using those spells has a creative imagination, right? And that's why Minor Illusion, I think, is a good cantrip, because if you have, and just the illusion skill in D&D is better if you're a person with a imagination, because there's a lot of fucking tomfoolery you can get around to if you have a good imagination in games like Dungeons and Dragons, right? But that's kind of the way the skeleton key works. It's like the more imaginative you are, the more powerful and the more potential the artifact has. And the Great Cowl is so powerful, just especially after, well, it's only worth getting after you know, the events of the Thieves Guild happen, and
Here's what I know. Tyrannus was drinking.
After the events of the Thieves Guild in Oblivion.
He was bragging about stealing something.
Because, man, imagine what tomfoolery you could get to in real life if there was a hat that made, like, the government think that the person perpetrating all the crimes was like a different person. But when you took it off, there was no way to prove it was you. Like, any evidence left behind will just go to this masked figure, and not you without the mask. And man, if I had that in real life, I would abuse the hell out of it.
Blessings of a new
Cause man, cause like I could wear it, right? And then like, it would be impossible for the government to force me to pay like taxes or whatever. I mean, I don't have to pay taxes because I'm disabled, but you know, there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to, and the ultra sigma thing to do is find loopholes to where you don't give the government and you abuse the system like most of the elite does, and not have to pay as much. Why am I... Oh yeah, it's up in the castle. I forget that Castle Skingrad and Skingrad is kind of weird because like in order to get to the castle you actually do have to go out into the open world a little bit. Miss Skingrad is a cool city though. I think my favorite city in Cyrodiil though is actually Anvil. I like Anvil, and Anvil is actually pretty important as far as the Thieves Guild storyline goes. Because, you know, it's always, like, in Anvil, it's like, oh, the Count has, like, disappeared, and, you know, the Countess has been by herself for a while, but, her, you know, it's like, you know, everybody knows her husband went missing. The problem is, though, is that the Grey Fox is her husband, and that's why, but, like, you know, like, he's like, oh, he's gone missing, but no one actually remembers who the Count, her husband was. But, the Grey Fox actually goes, and this is why it would also be shitty to have like the cursed version of the cowl, because, and this is what the Count found out, it's like, yeah, he became the leader of the Thieves Guild, he got the cowl, but his wife doesn't remember him, and he says at the end, like, I would visit you every day, and no matter, I would say I was here, but like you would just be oblivious and not hear it, basically. Which, man, that would suck. Especially, like, you know, someone you love, you know, your significant other, and they just are incapable of knowing you're there. And that's why the curse on the cowl is, like, probably, like, man. And that's why I don't think it's actually worth having the cowl. Or at least the curse version. But the non-curse version, man, that is worth having. Because, like... because like you actually meet the Grey Fox, or like he's actually an NPC I could find right now. He's also located in Anvil, but I think his name is just Mysterious Stranger or something like that. Ooh, this is locked and the guard's right there. I'm gonna have to bribe him, hopefully.
You've got him. You're new here in Skingrad. Please keep your weapons. We're a bit suspicious of strangers here. Don't give us anything to be suspicious about.
I'm not a suspicious person at all. You know, you can trust me. I want to visit a prisoner, by the way.
No visitors. Count.
Yeah, fuck. Will 50 gold open that door?
No. But it will earn you 2 years in Skingrad's dungeon. Now get lost before I decide to report you.
Ah, shit. This guy isn't corrupt. I know what I can do, though.
We'll see.
I can bribe you anyways and just make you love me.
For me?
Can I visit a prisoner?
No visitors.
Ah, shit, man, that doesn't even work. Man. Well, how about this? Can I get work in Castle Skingrad?
I heard that Shumgro Yarug is looking to hire. He's the butler for the Count. Go speak to him.
Well, you know what? I don't really want to look for him. I'm gonna quick save and see if I'm sneaky enough to where you won't notice me opening the door. Because yeah, he doesn't see me. Because he doesn't see me, I can open the door. And he isn't gonna chase me, right? I think Amise is here again. No. I need to find out how to open this door, I think. It's either that or maybe Amise is in this one. Or maybe he is here. He's sleeping. I don't know if this is Amise or this is just some random prisoner. But I'm gonna, and that's, the, Skingrad's guards problem, though. Larethar the Laggard?
Are you here to rescue me?
Yes, I'll rescue you.
Just unlock the door. A couple of hours after.
Theranos. Yeah, I need to know about Theranos, my dude. Tell me.
You mean the thief? He was in the big cell with that Argonian. They were always whispering to each other. The Pale Lady took him days ago.
Yeah, the Pale Lady. Who's the Pale Lady? It wouldn't happen to be a vampire. There wouldn't happen to be vampires in Castle Skingrad.
Every few days, she comes for one of us. Some return, some don't. Those that are taken 3 times never return. This was Theranos' 3rd time.
Oh man, 3 strikes you're out, man. Cool. I guess, you know, 3 strikes you're out. That probably means baseball is a well-loved sport in Skingrad, which is why I like Skingrad. I mean, that's one of the only sports I like watching are baseball. If I knew how, I would watch UFC, because people beating the crap out of each other sounds fun to watch or participate in. Where does she take them?
I don't know. She took the Argonian less than an hour ago, though. He put up quite a struggle. He was bleeding all over the place.
Alright. Well, we now know... Well, they ain't gonna catch me because I'm a sneaky guy. Oh crap, I wasn't... Oh no, strange candle, there we go. Well, let's get ready to punch some vampire ladies. Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to do the whole vampire cure quest, and part of it's my fault for downloading the Daedra Communities mod, and immediately like becoming Sheogorath at the beginning of the game, because with that mod we're like also immune to disease, which means I'm never gonna become a vampire unless. I mean, we could technically still do it, but the only way I can become a vampire is through doing the Dark Brotherhood. I don't... Well, if the quest to cure your vampirism has a tendency of bugging out a lot. But if that does happen, I can just use the DLC that adds like the assassins, like vampire lair. It's like the assassin themed house, I guess. But I can use that to cure myself at that point. But the only way we're gonna do that side quest is if I become a vampire through the Dark Brotherhood. Alright, let's open this door. Oh man, I don't know if this was the correct way to go. No, this just leads us back and like... We need to be in the wine cellar, I think. I think we need to follow the blood trail. Yeah, because like one of these things isn't like an actual wine dispenser. It's a secret door, I'm pretty sure. I need to figure out how to open it though. Well, maybe it's not that. That one has the blood on it, so that's probably the one. We're following the trail. There we go. Wait, oh no, it was the center one. Strange candle. I didn't click on a candle. Or maybe it was this candle. Okay. And one thing I noticed though, it doesn't really feel like the Oblivion series has a lot of people that watch it, but I do want to complete it because one, it's a game I enjoy. But actually, I need to download it. The Halo collection. I've never played... The only Halo games I played were Reach and 3. But like, I've never played Halo 1 or Halo 2. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, lady. Man, I gotta keep the pimp hand strong, because this, I need to do that to teach the vampire ladies who's in charge. Man, you can't even make me a vampire because I'm a I'm a god. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm like Chowad Gorath, man. You can't stop me. Oh, man. Well, she's dead, and that is Theranos, because he got fucked. You know, he got pegged by the vampire lady, basically. Let's take his gold. Amuse is here. I can free him, which I would, despite him. Ancient portcullis. Can I? Door open with secret cell door. Okay, I don't even need a lockpick it. What's up, my lizard friend?
We need to get to safety.
I want the lost histories of Tamriel, buddy.
If that's Theranos' treasure, I know where it is. But I'm not telling you anything until we're out of here. Get me out of the castle.
Nah, fine.
As soon as we are out of sight of the castle's main gate, I'll tell you.
Alright. Well, you're lucky I like you. You dumb lizard. Man, lizard, the Argonians are only gonna ever advance under Dunmer influence by having them work at farms, maybe. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Man, I just, you know, part of me, man, I wish like I could play like a Pathfinder D&D game, but like we just use the Elder Scrolls setting. I would, because I want to play an Argonian like cleric or divine caster of some kind, maybe even a paladin. But their name is going to be Worships Myr, and the whole backstory is they've been enslaved by the Dunmer for so long they began worshiping them, and they're like a lizard or a Dunmer that's also like a Dunmer supremacist. Because that'd be the greatest character. Because we all know the most cringe and only losers like playing Argonians. I'm sorry if you like Argonians, but that's just a fact. Because the Dark Elves are the coolest. And also the Altmer. I like the Altmer as well because they're just extremely racist. Hello, Nerdic. Hold on a second. I'm sitting too far away where I can't read text. Needle mouse. Oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. It's great to see you. I remember you. Have you wakened from the grave? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just playing Oblivion today. But what is going to sleep if temporarily entering the spirit world, right? I mean, what is death of just not going to sleep forever? Yeah, we're playing one of my favorite games of all time. Oblivion. But yeah, I was actually kind of worried about you because I haven't seen you in a while since I was doing the Sonic stuff, so. Alright, let's go to the Westworld. So I believe he's only gonna, Amuse is only gonna talk to me once we like get to the end of this bridge. And then he'll tell me where the book is. But yeah, we're doing the Thieves Guild. I know in the previous streams we ended up completing the Shivering Isles because that's why I'm in this outfit. And my character is Sheogorath for all intents and purposes now, so you know, you never knew that in Oblivion that Sheogorath is the one that helped Sean Bean save the world. Yeah, exactly. Don't let your dreams be dreams, and don't let your memes be dreams either. Alright. Talk to me now. No! Well, how far away from the castle do I gotta be, man? Well, but yeah, last week was kind of rough because the previous, I was in the hospital for like I think 12 days, and it sucked. And then like the week I get out, like I wasn't really feeling good all through the week, but I'm feeling good today though. I felt horrible yesterday, and Friday I just wasn't feeling good either. All right. Lost Sisters of Tamriel. Yeah, tell me the secrets.
This message to any member of the Thieves Guild that asked about him or a book. Look under the bush near the well behind the Restoral's house. I was going to take it for myself, but I owe you a great debt. You should take it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't let your memes be dreams. Yeah, I remember one of my friends like just saying I was that I'm just a meme, due to, cause Needle Mouse, and my friend, cause like a lot of my friends I hang out with, at least a lot of my friends on Discord, like they've like told me that they think I'm high all the time. I remember a buddy of mine didn't really like me that much at first because he thought I was high when I first met him on Discord, but he just realized that no, I'm just always like this. Cause like I've had like times when I was in high school where I've gotten in trouble and gotten tickets, right? And like the police officers would actually ask me, and the police officers have asked me this multiple times if I was on drugs, and like my ooh.
Yes, you. We can't talk here. Too public.
Oh man, this character's a meme.
Chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
Alright, yeah, we'll help you out. Probably not today, but man, I do want to do that side quest. But no, like, I remember getting a jaywalking ticket. Well, me and my friend got the jaywalking ticket. Right? And, you know, the police officer had us sitting there, right? And this was when I was in high school. But, like, the police, like, I was just going on a random tangent. Like, I was just talking to the police officer. The officer thought I was high, and my friend was like, no. Cow is just really autistic and retarded. Yeah, that NPC right there, man, he's so awesome. He's so crazy. I mean, he's like, that guy has a tinfoil hat at all times. Paranoia. Mysterious wood elf named Glather in Skingrad, who asked me to meet him behind the great chapel at midnight tonight. He wouldn't tell me why, or what it was about, but promised to make it worth my while. Yeah. That's probably one of the greatest quests in Oblivion. Man, characters like that is why Oblivion is good. I took a snapshot. I felt the need to, it's hard for me to see because the heart's in the way, but I would assume set the record straight. But yeah, a lot of the times when police officers gave me tickets for anything, they've always thought I was on drugs. Alright. No, it's having me track. No, I'm still on Lost Sisters. I forgot. I actually need to grab the book that's hidden. I'm recording, by the way. Well, that's awesome. Well, yeah, like recording stuff on YouTube, that's always an option too. I remember one of the other persons that were watching me that were from Siberia, or not Siberia, Siberia, or I don't know. Forgot the name exactly of the country because I'm American and we don't know geography. But what was it? They were like asking me about like internet and like streaming and stuff, and where he lives though the internet sucks. But I was telling him he could still record and upload onto YouTube that way, but it's gonna be frustrating because it's gonna take forever to upload the video on YouTube. Yeah. But yeah, how are things south of the border in Mexico right now? I remember one of my friends telling me they're frustrated about I guess whoever's getting elected, because I don't know I don't know about politics in other countries that much. I just remember he was telling me that he was complaining about that. He was also telling me that like Captain Crunch is like $50 or $60 in Mexico. Like every other cereal is a normal price. It's just Captain Crunch apparently for you guys is like is only a cereal the elite of Mexico could afford probably. Alright, there's the book. I'm not gonna read it because I don't have time for that. I don't like reading. I have the Lost Histories of Tamriel. Now all I have to do is return it to Scriva and Breville. Man, I'm trying to remember when exactly. This might be the last quest Scriva gives us. Yeah, I remember one of my friends in Mexico was complaining about them. I know they don't really sound like a good person, at least according to my friend Boog. I know one of my a good friend of mine lives in Brazil, and I was worried about him just because there was like a huge flood there, but luckily he's okay. I always worry about him. Okay, it's locked. Oh man, I still haven't leveled up. I forgot about that completely. But yeah, they had a flood. Like, I guess that's something that happens where my friend Bino lives. You know, they'll have a flood occasionally, and I'm always constantly worried about him. He's a pretty good guy, though. Really funny, too. I mean, we got a similar sense of humor. Both our humor is very dark. Well, no, Bino is doing good, despite the flood that happened there. I think his house is still standing and stuff, so he's fine, luckily. I gotta wait till it's daytime, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, I love talking to my friend Bino. I mean, usually we'll hang out every Sunday. That's kind of what I dedicate Sunday to, is just hanging out with him. He's one of my favorite people to talk to. But, like, oh, things have been good, though, recently. Like, I ended up hanging out with one of my friends, and most of them are from the Philippines, but we've been playing D&D, and they invited me to a D&D game, and I'm playing as a cleric, and I had a lot of fun playing with them. The first session I was in, there was like no combat, it was mostly just RP, but I had fun because I just was, you know, just being a big troll to the NPCs. Ironically, it made, because I was feeling like, I had a stomach ache. And then what ironically cured the stomach ache was me roasting an NPC. And essentially what happened is I told them that my dad owned Microsoft, and if they didn't do what I said, he was gonna ban their Xbox account. And that's essentially what happened. I mean, obviously, Microsoft doesn't exist in this Dungeons and Dragons world, but that's the gist of what happened.
You have found Theranos and the lost histories of Tamriel?
Yeah, here's the book.
Theranos is dead? I grieve for him, but at least you have the book. The Grey Fox has sought this book for many years. You have earned the reward. Here is your payment.
There we go. But yeah, I'm playing like a Twilight Domain cleric, and I haven't got to do any of my cleric abilities yet, but because like I was planning on playing a lawful good character, but then like I just end up being chaotic neutral or chaotic good in some faction. And it's hard for me to play a lawful character because playing a lawful character is boring. Rivers go for no reason. Yeah. Well, how do we know? I mean, the rivers never gave me a reason why they do nothing. Maybe there is no reason for rivers. Who needs rivers? And rivers GG for no reason. There we go. Request granted. Like, I don't know if there's any kind of like secret to this that I don't notice, because I mean, this is like when I know like someone did this to me in like it was either middle school or high school, but they're like, oh, do you want to join Club Pin 15? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Well, I have to write Pin 15 on your hand in order for you to join the club, and they wrote it right, but I was too dumb to know that Pin 15 ironically is just them just writing penis on your forehead. You know Rivers, if I know Rivers GG, I don't. I don't know who Rivers GG is. Wait, I reached my goal. Oh, I forgot to talk to Skriva again. Is Skriva still in her house? And we're too excited about Rivers GG and Pin 15. We forgot to talk to Skriva again. I mean, is Rivers GG like another streamer or a YouTuber? I'm assuming maybe.
Hieronymus Lex must be eliminated once and for all. The Grey Fox has asked that you do this personally. It is a most delicate matter.
Oh, well, I'll have to look up Rivers GG then. I'm assuming maybe they're on YouTube or Twitch or something. What is the plan?
Countess Umbernox of Anvil is hunting for a new captain of her guard. The Legion commander of the Imperial Watch sent her a list of candidates. The Grey Fox wants this list replaced with one that highly recommends Hieronymus Lex. From Anvil, he can do little harm to the guild.
Oh man, this is why the Grey Fox is a Giga Chad and Hieronymus Lex is a Soy Jack, because like I was saying before, the Grey Fox is the missing count of Anvil. And he's making Hieronymus Lex the city guard there, but then like later on he becomes the count again, so then he's just gonna boss Hieronymus Lex around basically as a retired Grey Fox. Man, I'd hate to be the Grey Fox. We are Mexican, actually. Yeah, I know. I mean, you said you guys were from Mexico.
The letter is
No, I was just mentioning my friend Bino is from Brazil.
To Lady Umbernox, telling her that the letter has yet to arrive.
Why not just kill Lex? Well, it's because we're not the Dark Brotherhood.
We are thieves, not murderers. That is the province of the Dark Brotherhood. For reasons unknown to this one, the Grey Fox has extended his protection to the Umbernox family, and Lady Umbernox in particular.
Oh yeah, I wonder why that is.
While
It's
Lex
not
is
like
a problem
because he's
for the
married
guild,
to the Countess.
His unwavering loyalty and resolve make him the perfect protector for Lady Umbernox.
How do I forge the letter?
You will have to track down one on your own. I don't know of any in Breville. With the forged letter in hand, sneak into the Legion commander's office in the Imperial City prison and seal it with his seal. Darahil cannot be trusted. You must deliver the letter to Lady Umbranox in person. Will you accept this commission?
Yeah.
That is good. Remember, this is a mission of stealth, not blood. Your payment will be higher than normal to cover the expense of the forgery.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the one thing, like, growing up, most of my friends were Mexican, too. Most of my friends were, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Hispanic, people in, Southern California, that's for sure. But, yeah, also just, like, Mexican food is so good, too. That's one thing, I think, like, Hispanic people are, like, the best chefs. I mean, that's what they're... If they had a strength, that would be it. Because, like, I've been to Mexico a few times. I think, twice. Remember going there briefly, when I got off a cruise ship. I don't know where it was at in Mexico. But I enjoyed it. And then the other time I went to Mexico, it was, we went to, I think Puerto Vallarta. I know I'm probably butchering the name. But, I know that place was pretty cool, too. Man, I forget if I had diabetes at this point. I think I did. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I was diagnosed with it at that point. It was actually when I went there. I don't even think I had diabetes for a year. 'Cause I know this. I went to Puerto Vallarta. It was a long time ago, but it was either my freshman year of high school. 'Cause I know I got diagnosed with diabetes like at the very end of my last year of middle school. But, and I don't know how long ago that was. But, I remember I went, like, parasailing. And that was cool. I had tequila there as well. 'Cause, man, I'll always remember the tour guide, too. I remember his name. His name was Stefano. And, man, Stefano was cool, man. He was like, my mom didn't want me to have any tequila, but, like, Stefano, being the alpha giga chad and sexy Mexican dude he was able to, like, you know, he put on, like, puppy dog eyes, and it's like, oh, no, you should let, Cow have tequila. And then my mom, like, you know, gave in, because he was irresistible, you know? But, man, Stefano is cool. I remember his name to this day. I remember, like, he also just said, like, oh, yeah, like, traffic laws here. Just laws in general in Mexico are guidelines, and, you know, don't feel bad if, we're not gonna feel bad when we drive crazy here. Yeah, but, man, Stefano was cool. Independent thievery. I need a track taken care of, Lex. So there we go. Man, this quest is fun, and we're actually going to meet the secret identity of the Gray Fox here, because he's the one that forges the letter, funnily enough. Alright. I know my favorite house to buy is the house in Anvil, too. I don't think I have enough money for it. How much money do I have? No, I do have enough money for it. But that's a side quest I'm going to do later. But it's a fun side quest, and you get a pretty awesome house, and it's not that expensive. Where's the, beggar? He must be over here. He's asleep. This is, wake him up in the middle of the night like a normal person.
I can see you are a kind soul, gentle lady.
Darahil's office.
To be honest, I couldn't give you directions to any special room in the castle. anyone in the castle can tell you, though. However, I'll tell you for free that there are many secrets in that castle.
Wow, his voice
There are
immediately
secret
changed.
ways and secret people. Find the blacksmith.
Alright, I have a coin. But, oh yeah, because, like, man, at this point, because of, we being a cat burglar, everyone in the Thieves Guild faction likes us more due to our rank. And, the beggars are technically part of the Thieves Guild faction, so they just like us more, and now the beggars are just telling us information for free without having to grease the wheels a little bit, with JavaScript. Yeah, like, man, it's frustrating because my family thinks just because I play computer games a lot, I know a lot about computers. The truth is I don't. I barely know how to work a computer. But, and I'm like, but yeah, I mean, you want to learn, you said you once wanted to learn JavaScript. I'm pretty sure you can do it. I mean, it's about, it's consistency, right? Because, like, even though you're doing the recordings, right, now, because, like, because I only did the YouTube thing for a year. I don't know if it's the same with JavaScript, but at the end of the day, if you always spend a little bit of time each day to do it, eventually you will learn it, right? Honestly, it's the same, I think, with YouTube, as long as you're uploading, trying to, well, I actually, the reason why I upload videos on Friday are just because in case I get sick, but, just like even growing on YouTube is just being about consistent, right? Because the speedball effect happens, I believe, at least according to some of my friends that are in the know about it, is 100 subs. And then when you get to that point, you kind of break through the algorithm more and more. But I remember one of my friends telling me the fact that I got to 50 subs within a year. Or it might have been, he might have told me this right before I got there. But he said that was actually really impressive because I didn't really have anybody to help me out, right? Because I know my friend ended up getting bigger. He actually got help, and that's what he got to 100, and I'm almost there without any help. Oh, I have a Yoshi plush. I'm making it watch your stream. Oh, well, thank you. You know, but yeah, like, well, I'm gonna mention something about Yoshi's after this, though, but, you just, you have your recordings. I find it easier to stream, and this is because I'm impatient, and I don't like, uploading videos takes a while, and that's why I do prefer to do the streams. But, if you upload something, I think you want to do it at least once a week, but, you know, if you just have something, upload once, Yoshi MP3. Yeah. But, if you just have something, I think you'd grow a little bit faster if you had something like you had it release once a day, but, like, you can record things in bulk, right? But, I think the key to success on YouTube is just being consistent with, like, uploads and stuff. I don't think it's that hard either. Because, like, even when you begin, you know, you're gonna, because, like, if I were to look at, like, the first stuff I made, I wasn't able to hold a conversation, and I would repeat myself, right? And it probably wasn't that good to watch. I also had audio problems because I was using a really old mic, but just, you know, even when it comes to, that, you just do it consistently, you're naturally going to get better. I don't even know if I can talk to the guy right now because it's the middle of the night in the game. But yeah, let's just say you were recording Let's Plays. Like, don't feel bad if you know, people say in the comments you're not doing good. Because I remember I think I was playing near him at the time, but someone commented, like, I'm in the first row and I can barely hear you, but, you know, most people would get discouraged by that, but, I wouldn't, because it's just useful information to know, because I didn't even know, and I ended up actually thanking the person for letting me know. Alright, we gotta talk to the blacksmith here, because he's, kind of corrupt and works with the Thieves Guild, funnily enough. He might not be in here, though, because, it's the middle of the night. But yeah, with your court recordings, just keep doing it, and eventually you'll get there. But yeah, about the, I don't know if you're still there. Streamlabs is weird, because like sometimes it lies to me about how many people are watching. But I'll go on about it right anyways. I'm very, as a child, and this is when I still believed in Santa, I thought Santa could give me a real Yoshi
You must be the cat
for whatever reason.
Follow me.
Yeah, let's follow this guy. No, man, Yoshi is fucking cool though. I mean, that was like my favorite Mario character back in the day, because I really liked dinosaurs. And Yoshi was a dinosaur you could ride. Alright. You have the hands of an illusionist. Look at the muscles on you. Wait, why am I... Okay, I'm confused.
It's my pleasure. Looking for the steward, are you? Her office is in the private chambers. You can find her in the audience chamber in the mornings. She dines with the...
Okay. Man, I have no idea what just happened. He opened that door, and then he walked back in here. I don't even know why he opened the door. I don't know why I couldn't talk to him about her in his bedroom. Like, no one was there. No one would have known. I don't understand. Alright, let's go back out here. I'm kind of confused at what, like, our goals are right now. I'm assuming I gotta steal something from the, I guess, steward. And it's probably, like, a seal or something. Alright. Man, this guard is in the way. This is part of the reason why I kind of wish I had a chameleon or invisibility spell. Well, you know what? I can't. Man, this guy's... I can't get in his way. And I could cheat, but I don't really feel like cheating right now. I kind of want to do this the hard way. And that is, there's an alternate way to do this. And we can just show off one of the DLCs, I guess. I'll cheat in the money, though, because I don't have the time to raise it. And I don't feel bad about that. But, we're gonna need I need to track it from here. And this is the Thieves Guild themed DLC house. It's not... Deepscorn Hollow's not the one. Dunbarrow Cove. This is actually a pretty good house. Especially if you want to steal from Castle Anvil. Because, it's like connected to the castle, actually. But this is actually probably one of the better player homes. I think the 2-player homes that I liked is this one and the Mage's Tower. But we're gonna do this now because that guard's in the way, and I don't remember the best way to getting past him, unfortunately. So we're gonna need to acquire the secret hideout and get into the Castle Anvil through the secret entrance of this that this player home provides. I'm gonna beat the crap out of these skeletons. There we go, he's dead. But yeah, getting this house is pretty easy. You just gotta kill all the skeletons. I don't know if the access to the Castle Anvil, if you have to upgrade it fully. But, we'll find out, I guess. Man, that's annoying. Oh, he died from the fall, so I fell down here for no reason. Well, now I gotta find my way out. Man, this sucks. I think, I can get back up through here. Wait, is there someone behind me? Oh, there is. Okay. Man, these skeletons have a lot of health. At least more than anything in the Shivering Isles did. They're taking a little longer to kill, it feels. Oh, wait, what's attacking me now? There's still skeletons about. Oh man, I'm excited. Like I'm probably gonna get put money in the Kickstarter for Wayward Realms just because of the fact that they'll have, like, I'm guessing like a beta build of the Wayward Realms, but like the beta, like, is the size of Skyrim, and it's only like a speck of the map from my understanding. Cause like I thought, like, yeah, they're making their own like this is like them making Daggerfall and with modern gaming programming stuff and all. But I didn't know they were gonna make the game like the size of a country like they did with Daggerfall. I know that's a bit random of me to say just to talk about the Wayward Realms, but I'm excited for that game. And like I was, man, I want to talk about it some more because I was watching the interview, the one guy get interviewed by some people, and he was talking about the whatever program they're using for making like the equivalent of random Radiant quests. Because of the size of the game, a lot of the stuff is just randomly generated. But they, like, at least for the quest, it seems like whatever their method of doing it is gonna kind of be maybe a little bit revolutionary. I don't know. But like this program, the whole idea of whatever makes it the random quest will be like a 5-act system. And the guy, this is like the writer for a lot of the Elder Scrolls stuff, who written a lot of the wacky tobacky lore. But like this program, it's like it's meant to make random quests in a 5-act system, and the goal is to make it to where even though it's a randomly generated quest, the idea behind it is to make it like seem like a handcrafted quest, I guess. I don't even know if that's possible with things that are randomly generated. And I don't know if that was what he was saying the goal of it was, but it sounds cool. I'm very excited for it because like normally with like big games like that, and I think it's why Starfield sucks, but I enjoy Starfield. I saw they were making a DLC for it, but it just reminded me of Dead Space, and it's like, man, this isn't even an original thought. But this seems like it's like they took everything from Daggerfall, and they're like trying to make like a new Daggerfall, but like learn from like the problems of Daggerfall, which is, I think, is good. And it feels like you know, they're the one thing the guy was talking about, I forget his name. I know he's one of the, like, I think he based Sheogorath, like Sheogorath is slightly based off him, but he what was it? I gotta like collect my thoughts. But him and, you know, they didn't have him on Skyrim, and he kind of noticed that, but I think he's just being polite at the end of the day, and I think that's good etiquette, not to talk, like, even though Bethesda isn't really the best company, let's just say that. But he was implying that, you know, that a lot of MMOs, they're, I don't know how to say it in the right way, but like they're getting people that they don't care about the original audience, is what he was saying, but they wanted to get like more people. They care more about making it more popular and to where they'd get like normies essentially into the game. You know, that's why Oblivion, even though this being my favorite game, like isn't as cool as Morrowind, because Morrowind was very alien and stuff, right? And that's kind of like what made Morrowind great. But when they made Oblivion, they're like, oh, we just want a traditional fantasy setting because like it will get a bigger audience. And his complaint was with, I guess, modern Bethesda is they cared about getting people into it that, like, you know, he cared. At the end of the day, he says like, oh, we want this to be for like when we make it, we're always going to keep the like the people that are autistic about it in mind, not about getting new people, which I think is good. You know, those die-hard fans. I think I killed all the skeletons. Because, like, I really care about the Elder Scrolls. Like, it's my favorite setting. And sadly, I'm not really that into Elder Scrolls 6 after the Fallout TV show. I tried watching it. Definitely through normal means. I definitely wasn't trying to get it for free. I would never do that, but when I was watching it, or at least trying to, it wasn't working too well, so that's the only reason I haven't watched it yet, because, well, I mean, I definitely would pay for it, right? But, yeah. And the only reason I haven't gone on or made a dedicated video about it is because I haven't really watched it. And I feel like I can only make a video or complain about it on like a Twitter forum if I've watched it at the very least. A lot of my friends, like my friend Boog would like complain about Baldur's Gate 3. And that's cool that you don't like. I agree with him like on a lot, but he was calling me a fucking tourist, and that pissed me off. I'm like, dude, I mean, you're complaining about Baldur's Gate 3. But you don't even know if Baldur's Gate is in the game. And I'm like, you haven't even played it, first of all. I mean, I enjoy it. I don't think it, like, the story's good, but I enjoyed it for what it was. And I didn't even notice the politics in it until my friends told me about it. But it's like my friend, he would, you know, he's complaining about them having Minsk in it and that he was fan service, but at the same time, he's like, he's a weeb. And I'm like, dude, you know, how about they just don't have fan service in your animes if they're not gonna have? Because like I was trying to point out, he's being a fucking gay hipster slash hypocrite, you know. Anyways, to be fair, I guess I'm only a tourist in the sense that I don't care about the Forgotten Realms setting, because as far as I'm concerned, it's probably been bad since Gary Gygax lost the IP to D&D and Wizards of the Coast got it, because it's not even the original author anymore. I mean, the only good like D&D setting I would say that isn't, because I think homebrew is best brew, and most of the time I always play homebrew. But what was it? I think it was the Dragonlance setting. As far as I know, Wizards of the Coast has never touched it, and therefore I'm actually interested in the setting. And it's mainly due to it not being corrupted. Well, there's the Prophet going on. Man, that's the one thing that fucking sucks about the Knights of the Nine DLC, though. It ends up getting rid of the Restoration Trainer, because the Restoration Trainer was in the Anvil Chapel, and everyone in that chapel was murdered by Umaril, so the trainer's dead, and there's no way to prevent that if you have the DLC. So, ironically, training Restoration is actually kind of hard. At least to a certain point, because the one... well, I think the one that was there was the Expert Trainer. I think that's the why it's Restoration is the hardest skill to train. Because I'm sure the Journeyman one isn't murdered, but he can only train you up to 50. And it's harder to level up after 50, right? Because it's a higher level. I'm gonna go in the inn and level up, because if I don't do it now, I'm just gonna keep on forgetting. The inn's over here. Alright, my dude. Give me an inn room.
Owner and proprietor. There's a wonderful...
Man, 25 gold. This must be... I hope this is a great inn, because that's expensive.
It's up the stairs there, and then directly across the hallway.
Yeah. But by the way, getting the house... The quest is from this dude. Man... I'll do the quest later. The house is so good once you get the ghosts out, though. Well, the reason why he's giving it to you so cheap is just because he's desperate to get rid of it, and the house is cursed. But you kind of force him to help you exercise it, basically, because then. All right. Alright, can we exit the thing? There we go. Alright. Well, how close are we to leveling? Because, not, okay, so I haven't screwed up too bad. Because I know if, like, you can really screw up your character if you just never get that level up. Because then at a certain point, there's a lower max level, and that's actually bad. And the reason is, I think I mentioned this before, but it's because some quests have a level requirement in this game. I think it's all the Daedric quests, mainly. Alright, hand-to-hand 60, though. Alright, I need to remember, I need to get block up 9 more levels, because that's going to let me just block people without a problem unarmed. From what I remember, it is in the block skill tree. Man... The way perks are done in Oblivion is far superior than it was in Skyrim. Yeah, in Skyrim, I didn't. The thing I hate about Skyrim perks is that you could get like destruction maxed out, but at the same time be terrible at it because you have no perks invested. At least, and this is why I think Oblivion, despite there being less perks, it's still the superior system because just getting the, like, if you have hand-to-hand to 25, you're an apprentice and there's something you can do. You get it to 50, but like you can get all the perks in the game theoretically if the skill is at, you know, the benchmarks. Where in Skyrim it doesn't really make sense to me because, like, you know, I could have mysticism to 100, but also be terrible at it because, like I said, no perks investment. Wherein I think a better system in just anything is if you have the level, it makes sense for the character to have the abilities from it. Like, that's why I don't like games that have like perk investment, because if the skill is a certain level, you should have the benefit from working on it, you know?
You look like a bright one.
Yeah, I am a bright one, all right. That's what that's what my mom tells me. All right, well, let's go back here. Oh yeah, I was working on the I gotta get the thieves hideout maxed out. I was just going on tangents and resting at the inn, and I already forget what I was doing. All I knew is I had to follow the red mark. You know, I'm just like a mindless drone. How about that? Alright. Alright.
Hello. I hope I can help.
Yeah, I want Dunbarrow Cove upgrades. No, I won't be able to afford everything. Upgrade my quarters.
Pleasure doing.
How much was that?
Let's do business.
Oh, that was just 500. No, maybe we might. I thought that was 5,000 gold. It was just 500. I read it wrong.
Pleasure doing.
Yeah. Let's upgrade it.
Pleasure doing.
All right. Oh yeah, we got it. We actually could afford everything for the Pirate Cove hideout.
Goodbye.
Man, the Pirate Cove hideout's actually pretty good though, because well, now we can, now that we have the Pirate Cove. Oh yeah, I was gonna say why the Pirate Cove is a good house. It's because like you get a little pirate crew, and you can send them out once a week, and it's just a passive way to make money. Which is nice because they'll come back at the end of the week, and as long as you do it, the higher level you are, the more gold they come back with, right? Oh man, my personality is 135. That just means I'm the most likable person on the in Nirn, man. It's because of this cool fucking pimp outfit I'm wearing. Alright. Taken care of. Let's track that again. But we're gonna go to Dunbarrow Cove, first of all. But yeah, like the pirate house here is good just because those I don't even think it gives you infamy. However, I do know that sending the guy out in the vampire like assassin lair will give you infamy, and so I do think this one's better because it doesn't affect your fame at all. I do think it gives you less money, but it's superior just because it doesn't alter your reputation. Although I guess if you wanted a high infamy score, maybe you would like the vampire layer more. It's just like, it's just being a vampire in Oblivion honestly isn't, it just sucks. like the benefits don't outweigh the drawbacks, in my opinion. Alright, well, I believe the way we can get into the castle is up here. We're gonna wait till nighttime though, because I don't know if the item I'm looking for is gonna be in the room. Like, it might be on the steward's person. I don't know if it works like that one quest we did last week, where, you know, because it was a piece of jewelry, it was only in the chest at nighttime because the person we were stealing from wouldn't have it on them while they were asleep. Are you locked? Oh. Why is it locked? Maybe I have to pick up the key from like the pirate lair in like my quarters or something. We'll check there real quick. I guess we'll be able to see the upgraded layer though. But yeah, you get like a bunch of trainers here. You get like a crew you can send out to get money once, and they'll get money every week. I mean, do I talk to you? Yeah, I want you to head out and plunder.
Of course.
Okay, so he's gonna come back at the end of the week, and I'll have a bunch of treasure, which is nice. But I think there's like a security trainer. There's just a lot of good things that you can benefit from. That steel cutlass is garbage. It's a steel weapon, and my fists, I think, are better. And I have a sword that's even better, too, from the Shivering Isles. Smuggler's key, there we go. I think this is the item we need that's gonna unlock that, secret entrance to the castle. But yeah, like if you want to like RP a pirate character, I mean, this is the perfect house for it. Honestly, I've never really downloaded a mod that added like a player house in this game. I've never modded it as crazy as I did Skyrim. And it's mainly due to the fact that I think modding this game is a little bit more complicated, and also it just makes the game really unstable. It's like, I think this is even the case for Skyrim, but it's more so for Oblivion, because if you like install a mod or remove a mod halfway through the playthrough, the odds of the game getting like corrupted and having like something that just makes it to where you gotta start over, it's more likely to happen in Oblivion than in Skyrim. Because in Oblivion, you gotta decide what mods you have and then just stick with them. It's very dangerous to add mods or remove mods halfway through a playthrough. Part of the problem of Oblivion 2 is because it was, you know, they wanted it for the Xbox, it's just stuck at 32-bit, or I don't know the exacts of it, but the engine just sucks too, and it's like impossible to like, I don't know if it's impossible to make like an HD version or whatever, but it would be a lot of work because the engine, like it was made specifically just so it could run on the console, right? And therefore it's inferior at the time. And that's why PC, like consoles, just hold back PC games. You know, if it's also on the PC, because they want the console audience. I can understand why, because not everybody can afford a beast PC. And it's something I have to save up for, like, for an entire year, because I know eventually I'm going to need it. And if I want to play, I'm suspecting I'm going to need to do it for Wayward Realms, because I don't know if the PC I have now, that I've only had since of November of last year, is going to be good enough when that game finally comes out. So, alright, let's focus on retrieving the thing we need. and not getting caught by the guards. It's the private quarters. Alright. Oh, there's a guard there. No! Oh, no. Oh, there's, if I ignore him, he's gonna ignore me. No! Oh, this is gay. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get a fine.
Stop right there.
I'm really tempted to resist arrest and just like bum rushing, getting the thing, and then getting arrested in some other city and then going to jail. If not going to jail, paying my fine, because I don't really want to have to deal with this guy. Yeah, we're gonna resist arrest. You can't stop me.
Then pay with your blood.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Intruder in the castle.
No, man, I'm not an intruder. This castle's mine, baby. I can do whatever I want, because I'm Cow Cow. Give me that list of candidates. Alright, we're getting out of here. You'll never take me alive. You know what, no, I can't kill him because I'm gonna get in trouble with the Thieves Guild, because this is a Thieves Guild job. If I kill him, it's gonna get me kicked out of the Thieves Guild. I was really tempted to end his life. And all the evidence would have died with him, but I can't do it because of rules. And this is why the Dark Brotherhood is way cooler than the Thieves Guild, mark my words. Alright, let's escape Anvil. You know, I'm Shea Gorath, baby. I can do whatever I want. I'm a god.
Die, damn you.
Shame on you, sweet guard.
Getting tired.
I don't know where he can stop me. Me, the Shea, like I'm a Daedric prince, and this fool, this idiot, thinks he can stop me with a mere steel sword. He thinks he can tell me what to do. I'm the divine. I'm getting out of here. Man. He doesn't know that he's messing with the divine. You know. And you don't stop a god when they want something. And they'll find a way to get it. You know. Remember the story of Jonah? Man, he tried to, you know, look, he got eaten by a fish for not doing what he was told, man. You don't screw with gods. You always do what they say, and I say I want that list of candidates. I'm gonna remember that guard. I'm gonna go back here and end his life. I'm gonna kill him. Rule the day he made me go to another town just to pay a fine. Alright, we'll go to the Imperial City to get arrested. I mean, we could go to the waterfront and go see Armand Kristoff. That might be better. Because why would I give my money to the Fuzz when I can just have my fellow partners in crime get rid of my bounty by bribing the court system and bribing people for the guards to ignore me.
Trying to get through mysterious Ackerley. It's a fairly interesting read.
There's a Amise. I wonder why he's here.
You wear the shadows well.
Are you a member of the Thieves Guild now? I'm assuming since he's here, he actually is a member now. Because he wouldn't be hanging out here. And he also has the leather armor. Alright, let's wait till midnight and get Armand Kristoff to get rid of our bounty. And we'll go back to Anvil and the guards can't touch me because I got powerful connections. You know, that's one of the great parts of being part of the mob, or being, you know, having the you know, at least the elites, being able to influence the elite via blackmail. I would assume that's how the Thieves Guild does it. It's like, oh, we heard that you go to a mysterious island in the Gold Coast where you abuse Argonian children, right? And they're like, oh shit, we'll do whatever you want. It's like, yeah. Pay off my fines and bounty, brother.
You can pay your fines to the guards, serve your time, or pay me half, and I'll fix them all.
Yeah, I'll give you half, brother. Half of 7 gold.
Consider it done. I will get rid of all your criminal warrants.
Hell yeah, brother. Man, 6 is not half of 7. That your math is screwed up, but okay. That's 1 gold less if I went and paid the guards. Alright, let's go back to Anvil. Alright. Oh, wait. Where am I going? Okay, no, the beggar's right here. Tell me where I can find a master forger that definitely is not the Grey Fox.
Well, only because I like you. Look for a man known only as the Stranger. He lives here in Anvil, down the road from the Chapel of Tibella.
Alright. Man.
Blessings of Julianus upon ye.
Yeah. Tibella D's nuts. Let's go talk to the stranger, who is you know, definitely not the person who's our boss, you know. Alright, mysterious stranger.
Do I know you?
Do I know you? Can you forge this letter?
Yes, it can be done. I can change it to give Lex the highest recommendation. I'll need a full day to properly forge this letter. Return then. And of course, I will expect payment in full at that time.
Yeah. Alright, can you tell me about the Grey Fox?
Everyone wants to know about the Grey Fox. Grey Fox this, Grey Fox that. He's just a man, not a Daedric lord.
Yeah.
I've heard it all. They say he's immortal because he's led the Thieves Guild for over 300 years. No one ever sees his face, because he always wears that gray cowl. Oh, and speaking of the gray cowl, did you know he stole it from Nocturnal herself?
Yeah.
You'd think he was Saint Nerevar, the way they talk about it.
Yeah. About the Thieves Guild. Yeah, what do you know about the Thieves Guild? Person who's definitely not the leader of it, a stranger.
I don't have time to gossip about the guild right now.
Yeah. Who are you?
I am the stranger. That is all you need to know. That, and I am no one to be trifled with.
You don't say. Oh, what's stopping you from telling me your name? It's not like you're under some kind of curse, you know? Alright, I wonder if I just ask him about the forged letter, if we can just piss him off.
Why are you bothering me? It isn't done yet. Now get out of here and let me finish.
Alright. You know me, I like to be a big fat, troll sometimes to people and annoy people just for fun. Alright, what, you said we had to wait like a whole day or whatever. In a day, and you have a new letter ready, and it's gonna cost me 500 gold. Man, what an asshole. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I want this, but you're also gonna give me, the person who I'm hired. I hire you, and not only that, you're gonna pay me, and I'm not gonna pay you. And it's like, man, that's like a Giga Chad mood. move. It's like you get people to work for you, and not only that, they pay you. You don't pay them. That's great. I wish I had the power and influence to do that, because it'd just be funny. I wish I had like that much charisma, and I was that charismatic that where just people wanted to give me their money. To like, and not only that, they would make me stuff, and they would pay me for the honor of making it for me. Alright. Well, you should have the letter done now. And man, he's not even going to give it to us unless we have the 500 gold.
You're bothering me.
Yeah, I know, but I need that forged letter, my dude.
Do you have my fee?
Here it is.
Here is the new list of candidates. Hieronymus Lex has a glowing recommendation.
Alright.
Sure. Go down to the chapel when you can't miss it. He'll be the one outside, ranting at passers-by. It's unbelievable.
Those are just, I was just curious if the Gray Fox would say anything unique about that, but no. Well, now we just gotta go back to Castle Anvil. And then hand in this, oh yeah, no, we actually gotta go to the Imperial City and, like, get the stamp of approval, because we need the seal. And, like, we just need to write Hieronymus Lex, seal the seal, seal it, and then, because that's something we gotta do, because he doesn't own the seal. But, due to how technology works, this is a good way to cheese and abuse the law, and the powers that be can't do anything about it back in these days. Man, why? Maybe it's because it's daytime. I am gonna just unlock the door this way. I don't have time to play these games. I just want to get in. Security skill increased. Where's it? The seal, I would imagine, is in this desk. It's locked with an average lock. I forget. I do think... No, it's not in here. Why is it not in here? Is it in the Legion Commander's chest? Let's take that gold. Man, I'm a little bit confused. Oh no, here's the seal. I've sealed the letter with the Legion Commander seal. Now I must deliver it to Countess Umbernox personally. We'll take on the role as the courier. You know, and then I'll also become the leader of the, you know, I'll take over Hoover Dam. I'll come back with an army of dwarven Securitrons, and you know, because I'm a mailman. And that's what happens to every mailman is you need like the government will always request a mailman's help to take over a contested war zone, because only mailman can do that, and that's according to New Vegas. Yeah, we have... I guess it wouldn't make sense to steal the seal, but all we needed to do is print it on the piece of paper. Because if we stole it, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, news would travel fast that it was stolen, and then the Countess would hear about it, and then they'd do, like, an investigation, and that would cause problems for me and the Thieves Guild as a whole, so I didn't really think that far ahead. Is this considered trespassing? No. They're just having dinner. Oh,
How are you today?
Countess Umbrella. And the reason why she can't be trusted, by the way, is because she's trying to get her cousin the job. You know, because she's not exactly squeaky clean. She's also corrupt, but
Hello.
we want the right type of corruption, and that is the former Count corrupt. We want his corrupt actions to prevail.
I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
Oh, well, I got good news for you. I got, like, the perfect captain of the guard. His name is Hieronymus Lex. You know, and he's gonna be good for you. Trust me. You can trust everything I say to you. Because I've never lied before in my life. And I'm definitely not a member of a criminal organization.
This matter will have to wait. I hold court in the Great Hall in the morning.
What? Man. You're a dumb lady.
Good day.
You'll rue the day.
Greetings to
You know, because of that, when I become the new leader of the crime organization known as the Thieves Guild, I am going to steal from you and my former boss. Because my former boss forced me to pay him 500 gold, and it's only fair I steal everything he owns afterwards. Man, we gotta wait 12 hours and wait till she holds fucking office. What a unproductive countess. I have lost all respect for you, Countess Umbranox, for forcing me to wait till the next day, you know, because you're too busy eating dinner, and I'm trying to give you, like, the good news that you're going to have an awesome Hieronymus Flex as, a thing, but, you know, you disrespect me, you're going to regret it.
What do you want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want you to hire Hieronymus Lex, and you're gonna fucking do it because I'm Sheogorath secretly. The mad god. Better do everything I say, or else you're gonna become a gibbering lunatic like me.
You have the Imperial Watch recommendation for my new guard camp. Normally, these missives are handled by my steward, Darahil. Let me see that.
Yeah, well,
Hieronymus Lex looks like
I have more authority than your
I was about
steward.
to
She's
give
not a
the
god
information
like
to
I
Darahil's
am.
cousin. I have the orders right there. I'll fill in his name, and you can deliver it to Captain Lex. Thank you, courier. My steward will tip you.
Alright, yeah, baby. Give me that tip.
You are dismissed.
Give me, let's say 500 coins, and if that happens, maybe I'll forgive the Countess.
I'm Darahil.
Be a shame if you didn't give me 500 gold.
We do things differently in Anvil, and the difference shows in the comfort and trust of its people.
You know what? Give me some money, honey, you know, and, you know, I say this with the biggest shit-eating grin, because now you gotta give me money, and you also don't get what you want, because I ruined your fucking day, pal.
She wants me to tip you? You add insult to injury. You cost my cousin a chance at that job. Take your money and get out of my sight.
Yeah, give me the money, you soy jack, you beta elf. Yeah, 20 gold. It ain't 500 gold, though. I'm gonna get my fucking revenge.
You'll regret this.
Oh, no, you are gonna regret it for making me wait an entire day. An entire day of, you know, you're wasting Sheogorath's time here. Like, I don't have time to wait for you to finish dinner, go to sleep. You know, I was gonna give you the greatest news, and you forced me to wait a day, and you think you can do that to me? You're about to feel the fucking shitstorm after this quest line's over. Alright, let's go back to, oh wow, Hieronymus Lex is learning about magic at the Arcane University. Let's go. Alright. Well, he's not even here. Where is he? You're telling me he moves location? That was a feature in this game, unlike in Morrowind? Even though Morrowind is a far superior game. And I recognize this is it being the other, me not playing, like, I've only beaten Morrowind once. man, at least I can, you know, you can trust me, because I'll acknowledge Morrowind's a better game. Even though, like, I say this, and out of all the Elder Scrolls games, I enjoy Skyrim the most. But I'll acknowledge that Skyrim's probably the worst of the Elder Scrolls games.
No problems, man.
I'm a trustworthy source of information. Like, I ain't gonna say, even if, like, Todd tried to buy me out, I'm always gonna, and definitely now, after the shit he pulled with that show, I'm definitely gonna let people know if the game's good or not. And it's like, you couldn't get me to sell out before, you can't get me to sell out now. You're the new guard captain, asshole, you loser. The Thieves Guild has won, and get fucked, Hieronymus Lex.
I've been reassigned. This is outrageous. The Grey Fox had a hand in this.
Yeah,
I know it.
well, suck my dick.
I am bound by duty and honor to obey this order. After all these years, he's finally won.
Oh man, and just wait till you figure out he's gonna be your lord soon. Oh man, what a loser. Cause the Grey Fox, you know, because eventually the Grey Fox is gonna be his boss as the Count. Man, Hieronymus Lex, the loser soy jack, get fucked. Man, you can't be as cool as me, baby. All right. Man, there's no man more cucked in Cyrodiil than Hieronymus Lex. Sucks to be him. Let's go back to, I think we could go back to Scriva here. Give her the good news. Get a big promotion.
Well met.
Man, like, she's been at her house, and I've been welcomed in, like, constantly. Because, like, I know most of the time, like, she's always at the inn, and that's where you meet her, but this entire episode, she's been in her house, and she's let us in. Because I'm awesome. Hieronymus Lex has been reassigned. Mission accomplished. It was 100% successful, because he sent me, and that means it's a 100% chance that it gets done. Because I'm the fucking best, Scriva.
Well done, Hunter. Hieronymus Lex will no longer be a thorn in the paw of the Thieves Guild. The Grey Fox shows his gratitude.
Yeah.
You are being promoted to Shadowfoot, and may now use Orin of Castle Anvil as your fence.
Hell yeah, baby. I'm taking care of Lex. Well, man, 1,000 gold. Man. You know what? But it's not 1,500 gold. So, I am gonna get my revenge on that stranger. And I definitely don't have, like, meta knowledge that he's the Grey Fox. And I'll get my revenge on the Grey Fox by becoming the new Grey Fox. And stealing everything he possesses.
I have no more jobs for a thief of your skill.
You
have no need of the Doyen to provide you work.
Oh, well, who's gonna give me jobs?
There are rumors that the Grey Fox himself may call on you soon. Wait for contact from him. Keep the guild fences busy.
Alright. Well, we get all our jobs from the Grey Fox now. We're basically his top agent. We're like his best asset. I reached my goal, yada yada. So, we just have to wait in a city now. Eventually, someone's gonna randomly run up to us and like say, "Oh, the Grey Fox want me to meet you here." That's the annoying part of this is you gotta wait for a fucking message.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox.
Okay. Well, give me the deets as the Alpha Giga Chad thief of the Thieves Guild.
The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Helvius Cecia's house in Bruma.
Alright. Get out of here, loser. Lesser thief. I gotta lord it over her because of the first job. I gotta put her in her place. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna pick on because he's just a dumb lizard and he doesn't know any better. It'd be wrong to bully Amuse, but I am gonna bully her. Man, he's just like hanging out here. Man, the Thieves Guild, man, he's like, man, Thieves Guild, like the Gray Fox can just commandeer someone's home if he wants. I know one day I'm gonna have the power to do that. Just be like, man, I want your house for 5 days and you're gonna let me do it for free. And they're like, oh yeah, Cow, you're awesome. I'll do whatever you say.
I see you got my message.
Because you're the second coming of Sao. It's an honor to finally meet you. You're lucky I wasn't busy, punk.
Curb your tongue, Shadowfoot. I am the Gray Fox. If you ever want to become a master thief in the guild, you had better learn respect.
Oh, damn it!
I see you got my...
Man, you're telling... So I gotta, like, simp for him. Man, I'm trying to show my fucking dominance because you forced me to give you $500 in a job you wanted. Alright, we'll have to pretend to simp for him, but... You know, Italians are known as a treacherous lot, and he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that the person controlling this small wood elf creature, that space gnome, is an Italian as well. And it sucks to be you, Umbernox.
I have need of your special gifts. There is an item hidden away in a remote monastery. I need you to go get it for me. The monastery is extensive and well guarded, so you should make sure to be well prepared. Should you succeed, I will pay you well for your services.
You know what? No matter what you pay me, I always am gonna expect 500 more bucks. You don't do that, your ass is grass. Okay.
Capital. The monastery is called the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. It is where retired blind moth priests go to wait out the rest of their days. I will mark the location on your map. Look for it in the far northeast of Cyrodiil, beyond Cheydinhal. I need you to acquire Sevilla's stone. It is a large crystal with special properties that I need to gain advantage.
Alright.
Remember, do not shed innocent blood. However, there is no blood price for slaying the stone's guardians, human or inhuman. When I receive word that Sevilla's stone is missing, I will be here, waiting for you.
Alright. Well, you know what? I have 500 confirmed successful heist, baby. I'll do it.
Shadow hide.
Alright. Where's the door? Oh, it's up here. Let's get out of here.
How are you today?
Man, I don't know if we're gonna finish the Thieves Guild today, because we're almost at 2 hours. It's almost like 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go until 8, but I'm probably gonna only have time to finish this one mission, but I don't know if I want to play the Halo series tomorrow, or if we'll play Oblivion again, but we'll figure out tomorrow what we'll do. Oh man, my fucking nose is being weird. It's the problem with having a massive size schnauzer. Being Italian and all. Where do you want me to go? Turning the blind eye. I almost thought, like, man, like, I don't need to at this point. I might do it next time I play. Just because I know we're going to have to infiltrate the Imperial Palace to steal an Elder Scroll at some point. Because that's the last mission. But, I'll probably do it before that. I'm going to need to murder someone just so the Dark Brotherhood will notice me. Because, I think it'll be better to go there from Cheydinhal. But, mainly because, I know there's an invisibility spell I can get from the Dark Brotherhood spell vendor. And I think there's a chameleon spell, but I could also just create a chameleon spell that's 100%. I'll make sneaking through there easier. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll end up killing someone at the end of this stream, and then we'll do, like, killing Rufio, which is, like, quote-unquote the first Dark Brotherhood quest. It's just showing them you're worthy of joining. But we'll do that, get the spell, and then finish the Thieves Guild. Maybe next time I play this. I gotta be right back, though, because, man, I gotta fucking go pee. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, baby. We're done, you know, draining the dragon, and now we're going to steal from Moth Priest. Cause like I said, I was like, oh, maybe I should get invisibility spell. I forgot. All the blind priests are dumb because they're all blind, and therefore it's easy to steal from blind people because they can't see you do it, and we're gonna take advantage of them. I know. Actually, I'm curious because I want to play Elder Kings at some point. I don't know if it'll be something I record because like when I play Crusader Kings, I cheat a lot. I don't know. I remember one of my friends was saying he doesn't like cheating in games and he thinks only dumb people do that, but I disagree. I think it's okay in some instances, because he was, I mean, we weren't mad at each other. One of my friends thought we were both mad at each other, but, like, me and him had to explain to him, like, no, we're just, me and him think arguing is fun, and it's more so, think of it more as just two boxers duking it out. Like, we're not actually mad at each other, but, no, we just had a disagreement because we were like playing Conan Exiles, but if I had known it, I wouldn't have even done it. But like I was trying to explain to him, I was using console commands only for two things, and apparently, and I didn't even know this. This is why Conan Exiles isn't my favorite survival game. Well, one, I wouldn't have known without having like 2 months of like playing the game. Because I'm assuming this is like an end game item, but I thought that when you're level 50 on Conan Exiles, that's like, you know, if you hit like there's no way to get any more knowledge points and to get like the research to craft certain stuff. But my friend was telling me no, there is, and I don't know why you cheated that, but it's like, how would have I known? Because I thought, like, this item was probably, like, a dev item, if anything. Right? Because, like, if I'd known it was something I could get just by playing the game, I wouldn't have done that through the console. And the only other thing I did via cheating was, I just spawned in, like, armor that I assumed was good. And I was just wondering if if gear was really that necessary, if it was more like a skill thing with killing bosses, or if gear was actually something you needed. I think my friend was telling me gear helps, but it's kind of like half and half true. Like part of it is skill and part of it is gear, but the gear isn't that important, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, but But like my friend who owned the server at the time, he cheated a fuck ton, and it is like, I don't know, like I don't know why my friend thought I would be impressed with the tower he made, because I'm like, dude, he cheated all the resources to craft this giant tower. Like, why would I be impressed? And it's like, I don't like the only time like I cheat in games is it's more like to learn how the system works, and it's to test things out, and then I'll do an actual playthrough where I don't. The only game where I will cheat shamelessly are like will be like Skyrim and Oblivion, right? Because like these games, it's more about the power fantasy element to it at the end of the day. That's why I don't really feel too bad about doing it. If someone has a problem, well, fuck you, pal, because I want to have fun. I don't really care what you think at the end of the day. And I told that to my friend, and then like my other friend just thought, well, why wouldn't you care about what your friend says? And well, it's like, well, he can be my friend, but like I'm not gonna care what he thinks about this, because the moment you care about what people think of you, you're always going to be a slave to whoever you care the opinions of you. And the only person I told him only losers think that way, because I'm a alpha sigma, and I just don't care what people think of me. Oh no, I don't want to break in here. This is the monk's court. Well, no, it's not even considered breaking in. Okay, so I can enter here. I thought it would be trespassing for a moment. Well, let's break in, baby. But well, no, but I don't know why my friend was getting all weirded out by me and my other friend arguing. Well, like the guy I was arguing with too understood. Like me and him agreed. And it's like, no, like we're not. Like it'd be gay if like we stopped being friends due to this. Just like it's something as stupid as Conan Exiles. Where are the monks? Man, I'm really confused. I mean, oh, they're out here. I know it's, yeah, it's you. I remember that I can bribe.
What can this?
Yeah, hold on a minute. I need you to fall in love with me by me handing you coins.
Thank you very much.
Okay, tell me about the stone.
I have no idea what you're talking.
Oh, no, so it must have been the other guy. Blind monks.
We serve the They live in utter dark.
Okay, so this guy is the one that's not gonna spill the beans. I thought it was the Nord that was the weak link. Okay, well, it's this other guy.
What can this piece?
Oh, no, they're both Nords. Okay, maybe that was why I was confused. Okay, baby, prepare to fall in love with Cow Cow.
Take that and thank you very much.
Now tell me about Sevilla's stone, you loser.
I've never heard of it. Why do you ask?
Man, what's going on? Man, am I just not remembering this?
We serve the They live in utter darkness in the sea.
Man, what's going on?
May you always wear soft silk. What can this peaceful monk? I have no idea what.
Man, I'm confused.
May you always wear soft.
Well, you know, I know it's in the. It's somewhere in here. It must be. Man, I could have swore like all I had to do was charm the socks off them and they'd tell me, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm a trustworthy friend. Ignore the fact that I have a high infamy score. You can trust me, baby. Is there anyone in here? Repent your crimes, wicked one. Yeah. The gods know if you steal stuff. You have a infamy score of 1. Gods will not cure you of diseases in Oblivion, which I actually think is cool. Okay, well, it says I can go in here as well. Just those guys aren't telling me what I want to know. Well, we'll end up finding it ourselves. But yeah, I don't think it's a good. I don't know if he's someone I can talk to. But the good thing is all of them are blind, so it's gonna be a piece of cake sneaking past all these guys. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming it says the true guards of the Sevilla Stone. I don't know if that means if like that's any monk that's in here. I'm gonna play it safe and not murder anyone. I know for a fact though that I can murder anybody I want in the Imperial Palace, because at that point the Grey Fox is desperate to get the curse lifted, and he's willing to spill blood to do it. But this is gonna be a piece of cake because none of them can see. Really, the only thing that will give me away is if I make any noise. But like I have 100 in sneak because I don't. It's like the most annoying skill to level, and I don't like getting caught. And I'm bad at stealth games. Like just the Dishonored playthrough is proof of that. You know, I got all those achievements. Maybe I'm misremembering, because maybe I never did the normal campaign in Dishonored, because I was getting the achievements. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, and the only one I did was the Knife of Dunlaw. Which, part of me thinks might be true, because I only say that, I don't remember. But I'm suspecting that might be the case because Dodd is just way cooler of a character than Corvo. So that might have been what actually happened, and I just don't remember things clearly. I don't know if that was a rat. It was kind of hard to tell due to the detect life effect from our magical equipment. Okay. Well, after we complete this quest, we're going to make a stop in Shaden Hall and murder someone. There are 2 NPCs that are okay, I know for a fact, are insignificant, and it doesn't matter if you kill them. And they're a good way to get into the Thieves Guild, or not Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood. Mainly due to well, you can't benefit from it later because they'll be hostile and they won't count as an innocent in order to get to the Dark Brotherhood because they reveal the fact that they're Mythic Dawn members. And that's mainly why I always kill them in order to join the Dark Brotherhood. That way I don't accidentally kill any important NPC. I don't know if I'm going the right way. You don't see nothing because you don't have eyeballs. Because you read Elder Scrolls too much. But yeah, that's why everyone in here is blind. Because in the Elder Scrolls lore, the Moth Priests, they're like this weird cult of some kind. It's not like a... I guess calling it like a... it doesn't feel right calling it a religious cult. Cause it's not like they worship a deity in specific, right? It's more of like it's an organization that is like their whole thing is reading Elder Scrolls and stuff and learning the prophecies from them. And that's the whole reason of their organization's existence. I'm pretty sure the Cult of the Ancestor Moth, like it's not even proper to... I'm pretty sure it was an imperial institution, because I think they only existed in any version of the any empire that the Imperials controlled. I don't think they were around during, like, when the Aliens were in control, because I think it's an organization created by the and like the humans at the end of the day. Kind of like how the Psijics were created by the High Elves. Even though non-High Elves are allowed into it, it's just its origins is in the Somerset Isles, right? Where the origins of the Ancestor Moth, I believe, is the Imperial City, right? And that's the, like, I guess the Imperial's donation or to the world of Tamriel. Man. But, like, you know, the one thing about Imperial women, just like how white women in real life will always, you can't trust them around a dog, because you don't know what they're gonna do something gross with it. But, Imperial women, the thing they do gross stuff with are bulls, and, Saint Alessia is proof of that, and she is the reason why Minotaurs exist. It's her fault, because who her husband was at the end of the day, who was like a demigod, but he was basically a Minotaur with wings, and his descendants are normal Minotaurs without wings, and they're also descended to an Imperial woman of all things, which would imply that Minotaurs are the heirs of Alessia, and therefore probably could wear the Amulet of Kings. I would imagine, because they can trust their ancestry to an Imperial woman. So, she was technically Dragonborn and all that, so. It's interesting, though, because, like, I think it's because of the, what's the cult called? It's the Elysian Order. The Elysian Order is, like, so interesting, because, like, man, they almost knew the truth of the reality of the world. And it's kind of a good thing that they don't exist and they died out, because if they were to, like, realize that the One is the Godhead and that the world is, like the name of this title of the episode suggests, the Elder Scrolls universe takes place in a dream, baby. It's not, no one in this universe is real. Nothing in this reality is real. Nothing is real here in this game. Because it's all the dream of a mysterious figure called the Godhead, which is interesting. And that's one of the things I love about the Elder Scrolls universe, is because of how wacky tobacky it is. But yeah, like even the One, or the Godhead, is like the true god of the Elder Scrolls universe, but he doesn't really have any power over anything, because he's a dream. He's just dreaming. He doesn't, but it's like, you know, but becoming a god in the Elder Scrolls universe, essentially all it boils down to is you realize the world is a dream, and either two things can happen, like you're a logical person, and you realize you don't exist, and you just disappear. But not only that, the world is, like, reality is altered to where you would have never existed. There's no record of you, and you never existed, right? Like, everything is altered to fit the dream to where you would have never existed. So you're, like, deleted entirely from reality. Not even gods will remember you. But another thing can happen, and this is what I guess someone who's illogical or just has an inflated ego, what happens to them is they insist they exist despite the evidence. It's like, you know, it's like the normal formula, 1 minus 1 is 0, and that's logic, but for someone like me, or we'll say, and I don't say this as me being egotistical, it's just, I would say it's more to me just being autistic and stuff, but I would still imply, no, I am real, and I don't care what reality says. I insist that I am, because accepting the truth is gay at that point. Because, like, but if you're illogical, I guess, or like you're just a complete savage and a Giga Chad, like Talos or Vivek or just anybody that can do this, the formula 1 minus 1 isn't 0 for you. You change that formula by sheer will. 1 minus 1 is 1. And therefore, you kind of like defeat reality and essentially become a lucid dreamer in the dream. But like, you're not the dreamer, right? It's very interesting. I don't know what I stole because I was too busy being autistic and going on an autistic tangent. But yeah, that's one thing I think is so cool about this setting. And like, this is the one setting too where I don't really care about retcons, because like they have an in-game mechanic to like retcon whatever they want. Yeah, fuck you, ghost. My fist can harm the undead because I'm a journeyman in hand-to-hand combat, baby. My fist can kill ethereal beings. Man, they might as well be like blessed with holy water, baby. Because my fists are considered magical and can exorcise poltergeists and demons. Man, speaking of that, there's like this one weapon in Pathfinder. I forget what it looks like and what it's called, but essentially the premise of this weapon is that you put like it's a weapon you can put liquid in, and the idea is that you put holy water in this weapon, and I don't know if this is like a real life weapon. But, man, that's the way you can, like, beat the crap out of a demon or, like, some ethereal being in real life. And, man, this is such a big brain thing. I don't know if this is something that the Catholic Church actually has. But, man, if they do, you know, like, the Vicar of Christ, or, like, man, like, the Catholic Church is big brain. And is, oh, wow. Oh, is this thing gonna kill this moth priest? That's gonna be so funny if it did. I almost want it to, because I want to take his outfit. And I want to take his katana. So we're just gonna wait for this thing to kill him. But, man, it's like this such big brain thought, right? It's like, oh, if I put a weapon and I have it leak holy water, this thing can, like, it doesn't matter if you're like an ethereal spirit, ghost, or demon. If I wave it around, because holy water is in it, it's going to affect the ethereal being. Because, like, one of the things I know the Catholic Church does to, like, see if someone's possessed, and it's a good way to, like, know if someone's just insane or if there's really a thing, is, like, you just, like, because this is one thing that, like, priests will do. It's like, oh, well, yeah, this is totally holy water, and they put it on them. Ring of Nihilism. Well, yeah. That's a funny name for a ring. Okay. But, anyways, but it's like, they'll, like, oh, yeah, like, they'll, like, say it's holy water, but put it on them. But, like, and if the person acts up, one of the way the priest will know if they're just insane or if they're just trying to lie to the priest or whatever is, it's not actually holy water. Because, like, the priest knows if it's holy water or not. But the priest, like, this is just more of a test to see if the person's insane. And, like, if nothing happens and the person doesn't act up, and it's like, well, the person isn't insane, right? And then at that point, you can, like, see them later and, like, not even say you're going to sprinkle holy water, but it's like you just flick something at them, right? And it's just, it could be, like, random, and then, like, the person goes ape shit. Well, you know there's, like, the guy has, like, a demon of some kind in him, right? But, yeah, man, like, it's just big brain, like, things to do to, like, you know, just through facts and logic and, like, deduction, know if someone's trying to troll you or not, and doesn't take it seriously, you know? And trying to, like, make the church out to look like a fool, right? I also just don't think like a priest is likely to lie to me, and it's due to the fact that like, you know, the whole, like, I know they, like, it's like, oh well, they believe lying is a lie, and what do they have to gain by lying to you about things like that in that nature? We stole the stone. Now we just gotta get out. And the cool thing about Oblivion is that there's no shortcuts at the end of a dungeon that, like, take you to the exit right away. No, you gotta climb your way back out, baby. And that's how a dungeon should be, honestly. That's why I think, like, Skyrim's honestly more casual at the end of the day. I do like it when I have to crawl my ass out of the fucking dungeon. The only problem why it's a... I feel like with a game with Daggerfall, though, due to the nature of that game, and I know in the, like, Unity version of it, where they made it for modern day, like, they make a, to where you can have the option for all the dungeons that are random to be smaller. Because, man, in Daggerfall, every dungeon was a huge labyrinth. Not only that, there's like a chance of like bullshit happening to where it might not be possible to where you get to the quest objective for like a really retarded reason. And Daggerfall is one of those games where you kind of have to cheat, just in case bullshit happens, you know. And man, if you judge someone for cheating in Daggerfall, you're retarded. Because that, like, when that game came out, it was impossible to finish the game due to bugs. And like, the only reason like old Daggerfall was even playable, like, you had to know the cheat codes, because there was chance of like, if you jumped the wrong way, you'd accidentally get into the void. There's no way out unless you cheat. And like, if you're gonna judge someone for using consoles to just get out of the void, like an area you shouldn't be in, and you're gonna judge them for, you know, not wanting to start all over because of a bug, you're a flaming moron, right? I never understood that. Man, let people play games they want to enjoy. Like, you know, it's like, if, like, you know, I don't like Minecraft, but, you know, I can, like, I know it's a good game. But I don't like it because I lack creativity and I'm only capable of building shoeboxes. But, like, I know it's a good game because, like, everybody's able to create all this cool stuff. And, like, a lot of people copied Minecraft for a reason, right? Like, I'm not gonna judge people for enjoying a game. You know, because, like, I like Baldur's Gate 3. A lot of my friends don't. But, at least I can recognize that, like, Baldur's Gate 3, like, I don't, like, a lot of it, like, I will agree with my friends, like, this is just the campaign is just some dude's fan fiction, and I do think the game is overrated, but despite that, I enjoy it. And, you know, like, the story of Baldur's Gate should have ended after Baldur's Gate 2, because the fact that Wizards of the Coast make it to where your choice at the end of Baldur's Gate 2 doesn't really matter, because what they consider canon is the ball spawn choosing to be mortal. And I think that's dumb and gay. And the good thing about the Elder Scrolls, at least, is that they make it to what happens to the hero of each game ambiguous. It's like, oh, like the Nerevarine went to Akavir. We don't really know what's going on with them right now. It's open-ended, and therefore it doesn't interfere, even though we know where the hero is, but it doesn't affect whatever the player may have chosen to do for, like, you know, and it makes it to where at least any player could say that what they did, their choices fucking mattered, at least, because the devs aren't going to tell you what the character did. It's ambiguous. Like, we don't know if the Dragonborn joined the Dark Brotherhood or if it was another adventurer that did it. Because, like, you, the player, are the Dragonborn, and you can choose to join all the factions, but it could have also been just another person in Skyrim who became the leader of, like, the Companions, or the Dark Brotherhood, or the Thieves Guild. But what is always canonical, usually, is the main story. Like, that for sure was the Dragonborn. And also, what for sure was the Dragonborn is typically, like, a DLC, like the Dawn Guard, or like, something like a DLC, like Solstheim. But, like, anything else, like a faction that's joinable, anybody could have done. But, I guess that, the one thing I will kind of judge Oblivion on is that it is confirmed, like, yeah, the champion of Cyrodiil is Sheogorath, and that's the my one critique of the Sheogorath, like, Shivering Isles DLC. The problem with it is that no matter what, like, your character, like, no matter what you do to RP, right, your character, no matter what, is Sheogorath in the next game. Like, we know that when we meet Sheogorath in Dragonborn, that is the hero of the previous game. And that's my only critique of it. But although I do like Oblivion the most out of all of them, because you're not a prophesied hero, you're not even the main character, like, in every... And I guess this is something I like about Daggerfall and Arena, is that you're a nobody. Like, in the first one, yeah, you're a prisoner, but you're no one important. You're not a chosen one. You're just someone who is able to help. Like, and in the book, books in the game, like, the main heroes of Arena were, like, Baron Zaya, and I'm pretty sure some other dude. But, because they're the ones that kind of figured out the Emperor was Jaggertharn and an imposter. And then in Daggerfall, you're just an agent, you know, at the end of the day. You're not, like, a prophesied chosen one. And you're also incapable of using the Numidium. Like, you're not even able to gain the power, and, like, if you tried to use it, it would kill you. And I think it was like an ending they were gonna have, but, like, you could pursue it, but, like, that was the ending where it would have been considered like an ending where you just would have died anyways, right? And the reason why that's an ending they scrapped and isn't, like, a one of the possible endings that would have, because the one cool thing about Daggerfall is every ending in that is true. I guess some people think it's a cop-out and it's bad, but I think it's kind of genius because it also gave them the ability to retcon. It's things like Dragon Breaks, which I think is just a useful tool to have in a setting just in case you do need to ever retcon anything, right? Okay. I actually want to discover this shrine here, so before I go back to... actually, yeah, we should go back to the Thieves Guild and then murder those one of those dark elves in Shaden Hall. And then just get, Lucian the chance to meet us, and then next time we can kill Rufio, join the Dark Brotherhood, pick up the spells from the spell seller at the Sanctuary, and then just finish the Thieves Guild. And then also just continue the Dark Brotherhood, potentially, depending on how long it takes me to finish the Thieves Guild, next time I play this. Because I thought I could have enough time to finish it today. But, like, I only really ever stream 2 to 3 hours a day. I feel like it's enough time, and I think at the point I'll have the incentive to stream even longer. Once, like, you know, we do this long enough and we, you know, get to the snowball effect and we get to the point where we're, like, able to make money from this. But that'll actually be a point to, like, stream even longer, like, you know, like, do, like, a 3-hour stream and then, like, another 3, like stream up to 8 hours a day. Because at that point there's a, you know, there's a reason to, like, it, you know, it's kind of a smart idea because at that point you can make money. And then, but, like, I just think it's, right now, like, we'll always stream 2 to 3 hours, right? And part of the reason why is, just due to me being disease ridden, right? And the chronic pain, but like I do want to try and force myself once, because like I know at a certain point, because I know my friend, or I guess my buddy, he's able to make money off it. It's one thing I want to ask. I asked him, but he didn't really understand what I was asking him. I was just asking him if when he started, but he got confused on what I meant. I'll have to ask him again and kind of go into more detail, because he's a little dumb too. I do think he's smarter than me, though. I actually do think he's relatively smart, but sometimes he's dumb. But I was just curious, because I know the snowball effect happened when he was 100, but I was curious before that if he didn't stream for long periods of times. Because honestly, I do have more time, fun streaming when there's interactions with the chat, and I'm wondering when that happened for him, when people watched him regularly, if it was just when you have people to interact with, if it's easier to stream longer, you know? Man, I'm having a hard time climbing up this hill to get to the stage or shrine. Man, I think I may have gotten distracted and missed... No, it's right here. This is Azura's shrine. Oh, okay, so I have discovered it. Well, now I think later I'm going to do Azura's quest line. I do want to keep the star. If I have any Daedric artifact, I'm going to give to Sean Bean. I'm going to give him one I don't really care about. I actually want to see if I can, if it is possible to give him Mehrunes Razor. I'm not going to give it to him, but I want to see if it's possible. I think if I give him any artifact, I'm going to give him Sanguine's Rose just to troll him due to the fact he used to be a priest of Sanguine before he was a priest of Akatosh. Alright, let's go back to Bruma. Give the Grey Fox the good news that we got his magic rock, and then we'll go murder someone in Shaden Hall to get Lucien LeChance to notice us and think we're super cool because we murdered somebody. But man, the Dark Brotherhood is like the greatest faction in this game, as far as because it's just funny. It's like the reason why American Psycho is a funny movie is because of how ridiculous all the characters are. They're all over the top, baby, and that's why it's funny, because it's just weird at that point.
I hear the monks were most hospitable.
All right. Well, you got your stone, you loser.
My sources tell me that Sevilla's stone has gone missing. Do you have it with you?
I just said I had the stone. Oh, let me get to it. No, I have the stone. Here you go.
Capital! Now I can see past the palace defenses. Oh, it's a good thing the Emperor didn't know they had this stone.
Well, no one's the Emperor right now, baby. He got assassinated.
Kept it under lock and key in the palace.
We have an interregnum on our hands.
What I need to know, I will call for you again. Let us leave Helvius's house now.
Yeah.
He served me well and deserves his peace.
Alright. Turning a blind eye. Well, we have to... Oh, man, he gave me 500 gold. But that means I did this job for free, dude. And, you know, I'm only going to be satisfied if you give me another 500 gold on top. That's why your ass is grass when I take control of the guild. Because I'm going to troll you. And it's due to the choices your wife made, partly, and the fact you made me pay you $500 for a job you wanted done. No one crosses Cow and lives. Or if they live, it's a fate worse than death, baby. Cause man, you know, when you know, there's nothing. I know there's the saying, there's not hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, but that phrase should be changed. Hell hath no fury than someone who's autistic who's been scorned, because man, you don't want an autistic person to hate you, because they will make it their life's goal to ruin your life. Where's Shaden Hall? It's right here. Man, we got some secret Mythic Dawn members to kill, baby. Alright. Alright, so what you gotta do. This is like the best way to join the Thieves Guild. And this is good for anyone that's watching that doesn't know this and will just kill someone important. And you can find the 2 secret Mythic Dawn cult members. They're like maids or whatever to essentially the orcish mob are in Shaden Hall, because like this family of orcs, they're basically like a you know, they control everything here as far as I remember. Like they would be the crime organization that isn't the Dark Brotherhood that has influence. They're like a micro thieves guild in Cyrodiil. These orcs control everything. They live in a mansion. You know, these orcs are not to be crossed. Even though, like, this Shaden Hall is a high dark elven and like population, because like the dark elves here, like they'll troll that temple there where the human population would be God-fearing and go there. But they don't worship the correct gods, being people like Dagoth, unfortunately, or like the Tribunal Temple, because the Dunmer are the coolest race in this game. They're the most based race too. But despite that, these orcs actually control everything in this city. It's a little known fact as far as I know. See, these dark elves are the servants of orcs, and that's how this is why these Dunmer are inferior and also worship a false god like Mehrunes Dagon, who's a soy jack of a Daedric prince, because he gets his ass kicked at the end of this game by Sean Bean, who's a Giga Chad, essentially. And we ignore the fact his name is Martin Septim in this game, because his real name is Sean Bean. Sean Bean is the chosen one of Oblivion. That's why Sean Bean is so cool. That's the coolest thing about Oblivion, is Sean Bean is the main hero of this game. It's not you, the player. It's Sean Bean, and that's a scientific fact, and that's why this game is so great. Because I'm not the chosen one. I'm just a random dude the Emperor found in prison, and he's like a insane person and released me. You know, he released Cow Cow from prison. Cow Cow isn't important in Oblivion. Sean Bean is, because Sean Bean is cooler than me. You know, but I am cooler than Patrick Bateman, according to my friends. Like, Patrick Bateman is just a poser at the end of the day. I'm the real Giga Chad Sigma male, baby. But at least that's according to my friends, and that's just means it's fact. And that's how I know I'm cool. But yeah, man, but like Sean Bean's like so cool because he's Boromir, and in every movie he's in, he will either die somehow, or he's the bad guy. But man, Boromir is like the coolest character, one of the coolest characters in Lord of the Rings. He's even cooler in the movies because he's played by Sean Bean, baby, and Sean Bean is cool. No one's cooler than him in Hollywood. Like and I don't hear about him saying stupid shit on Twitter, so I know he's also smart. Because most actors are also stupid at the end of the day, and that is just a fact, Jack. And that's why actors aren't cool. And that's why I'm cooler than most actors. I'm cooler than Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is a loser, and he's a retard, baby. I'm cooler than Mark Hamill. Because most actors are beta soy jacks.
It's good to see you again.
Oh my god!
I have a message for you from the
What's the message? I'm trying to murder some dark elves here that are part of a weird cult.
The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Melintus Ancris's house in Coral.
Look, I'll see the Grey Fox when I decide to, because I'm way cooler than he is. I'm a better thief than him, and I'm gonna get my revenge on him. So you joined the Thieves Guild.
Yes, I did. After you saved me in Castle Skingrad, I vowed to join. I was having no luck on my own. Now I am running errands for the Grey Fox himself. I owe you much for your help.
Yeah, see, this is why Amuse is, like, my favorite, like, character in the Thieves Guild, because, like, man, he was just, like, a fucking scrub. He wasn't good at anything, but then, like, man, I'm gonna at least try it on my own. But then he has the humility, like, he sees that you help him out, and he realizes, no, I gotta try again, baby. I can't give up, because Cow is fucking amazing and taught me that, I can join the Thieves Guild, because Cow inspired him to join the Thieves Guild and try again, and that's why I have respect for him, I say, because he tried again, and then he succeeded.
May shadow hide you.
Yeah, man, Amuse, you're fucking cool, baby. One day you're gonna be as cool as me if you keep it up. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Amuse. Aim to be the best at whatever you do. That's the key to success. Alright, we're gonna wait. Midnight is always the best time to break in. It is a little bit annoying because sometimes, I'm actually gonna wait 2 more hours. Just because I know for sure they'll be there then. Because, man, it's annoying when I break in here and they haven't gone to sleep yet. Okay. We're gonna break in. And it's a little bit annoying because, yeah, they're not asleep yet. But basically, well, if they don't see me, No, so we're gonna have to use... I'm gonna use the console because I don't want to get a bounty. I don't want to have to, like, go to another town to... Well, no, it's just if the guard... I could pay my fine. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. But I am gonna karate chop these dark elves' necks in their sleep. And I'm gonna kill both of them. Because they won't randomly... There is the possibility of once these guys become, every secret cult agent becomes hostile, there is the chance that they might accidentally murder someone important. So I am going to murder both of them. But see, your killing was observed by forces unknown. Because they're not hostile yet, they count as an innocent to the Dark Brotherhood. But after a certain point in the game, like if we were to progress to the main story, that's no longer the case because they're part of a hostile faction, being the Mythic Dawn. Or at least the members become active, and, it's like MK Ultra, Mythic Dawn edition, and they end up killing people. But, that isn't the case yet. So, like, it counts as, like, murder as far killing an innocent as far as the Dark Brotherhood is concerned. But now we can rest at an inn, and Lucien Lachance will grace us with his presence. And man, I love Lucien Lachance because he's the same actor, I believe, who voices... Oh, I think the people that voice the Imperial Guards and Sheogorath and Lucien Lachance are the same person. But man, he's a good actor, and man, I wish I knew him. It's like whoever played the Adoring Fan. I remember I saw this, like, YouTube short. I don't know if the Adoring Fan, the actor, made it himself, but he, like, cosplayed as the Adoring Fan. He had the whack-ass haircut that the Adoring Fan has. And then he ended up, like, making, like, I think he made the video, as far as I know. But he, like, has him, like, dressed up with the Adoring Fan and responding to the fact that the Adoring Fan was in Starfield. And that is the only reason to me, Starfield is worth playing. And why I enjoy it is because the Adoring Fan is in it. But man, I'm sad that modders can't even fix that game. That's how bad it is. I still enjoy it. me and one of my friends who I think is a psychopath, only me and him enjoy it. And like I said when I was playing it, this game is only going to be fun for you if you're autistic and you just like games like these and therapeutic, or if you're a psychopath. And the fact that my friend, who's a fed, and I also think as a psychopath, that's why me and him enjoy it at the end of the day.
Welcome to
And
Nirn's
that is why I know,
Drink in Cheydinhal. Not
like, he
coming
just
to
proved
town.
my point, ironically.
I'm Duvera Romulan.
This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, and screaming? No problem. Fighting is fine with me, too. Only the guard objects. And they'll fine you or lock you up.
Yeah, I don't care. Give me a bed, dude.
I do have a bed available for 10 gold a night. Would you like to rent it?
Yeah, I need to go to sleep, so the coolest character... Well, he's not the coolest character. The coolest character is Sean Bean, but the second coolest character is this guy who's about to visit us. Man, he's such a mean character, too. He's so cool, because he's like... He's just like this over-the-top character. And not only that, the actor who plays him, I think, is like the guy who hires you to blow up Megaton in Fallout 3. And that's why I love that character, too. I forget his name, but he's like my favorite character in Fallout 3 just because of how over-the-top cartoonishly evil he is. And man, cartoon evil is so funny. That's why I love being like an evil character in like KOTOR 2, and Star Wars The Old Republic MMO is the funnest way to play, because that's the cool thing about being evil in a Star Wars game. It's like, it's just you being cartoon evil, and the man being cartoon evil is fun. It's the funnest thing to do. And I really enjoy it. I think we only need to rest an hour. He's gonna be here immediately, man.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
Gasp! Who are you?
I am Lucian LeChance, a speaker for the Dark Brotherhood, and you are a killer, taker of life, a harvester of souls. Your work, your deathcraft, pleases the Night Mother, and so I come to you with an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
Well, please continue, Mr. LeChance. I'm all ears.
I find your etiquette refreshing. Now please, listen carefully. On the green road to the north of Braville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family.
Rufio will die by my hand.
Excellent. Now please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade, and thirsts for blood. May it serve your endeavors well. Now, I bid you farewell. I do hope we meet again soon.
Man, like, there's only two people where you cannot feel ashamed of simping for in this game, and that is Sean Bean. He's a character worth simping for in this game, and the other person is Lucian LeChance. Like, no one will judge you for simping for Lucian LeChance, and if they do, they're a loser, and their opinion is worth, like, a turd, because Lucian LeChance, this is, like, the greatest character sadly, Sean Bean is the coolest character by being nature of Sean Bean, but, and this is no, but if like Sean Bean wasn't a character in this game, Lucien LeChance is the coolest character in like, he's like the coolest character in the Elder Scrolls universe, and that's a fact, dude. That his voice actor, not even being Sean Bean, like the guy who voice acted this guy is fucking great. He voices Sheogorath, he voices Lucien LeChance, and those two like characters have the greatest voice. I mean, you have Sheogorath, he has like the fucking memey Scottish like accent, or I don't even know if it's Scottish, it could be Irish, who fucking knows, I don't care. Irish and Scottish sound the same to me. It's a lesser people, because I speak American, and look, Irish people aren't human yet either. That's the thing they have in common with Italian people like me. And as a Lalafell enthusiast, well, the one thing that the Irish have going for them is they're the one weakness to a Lalafell in Final Fantasy XIV, and that's because they eat potatoes. And Lalafells are potatoes, so the only weakness a Lalafell has is an Irish person, because they'll just get eaten. But and that's what Irish people have going for them, and that they're more people than Italian. Like, no one's gonna judge you for like having an imaginary friend if you're friends with someone like Irish, because they're more of a person than Italians are, like me. Being my friend, and like, and despite this me being Italian, I'm the coolest person. But Italians, we're all imaginary, just like the Elder Scrolls universe. We're not real. And that's why we can get away with a lot of things, because and why it's easy for us to break the law, because we are imaginary creatures. But yeah, like Lucien LeChance is so fucking cool. He's the coolest. And let's like just talk to him about everything. Tell me about the Dark Brotherhood.
Have you not heard of the Dark Brotherhood? Of the remorseless guild of paid assassins and homicidal cutthroats? Join us, and you will find the Dark Brotherhood to be all that and so much more. We are, more than anything, a union of like-minded individuals. We kill for profit, for enjoyment, for the glory of the dread Father Sithis. We are family, with bonds forged in blood and death.
Man, tell me about the Night Mother. Oh man, my nose is, my sinuses are like making my fucking voice get all nasally. All right. Man, tell me about the Night Mother, you alpha Gigachad.
We praise our unholy matron. From her shadow womb we were born. From her breast we suckle malice and pain. She loves her children.
Man, it's so fucking metal. Man, this guy's like the coolest. Let's ask him about Rufio. No, first tell me about the speaker.
Yes, I am a speaker, a representative of the Dark Brotherhood. My voice is the voice of the Black Hand, our organization's ruling body. One of my duties is to find exceptional individuals, such as yourself, and offer a place within our family.
Oh man, that just fucking boosts my ego more, cause like, man, I'm not as cool as Lucien LeChance. I mean, I may be cooler than Patrick Bateman. I may be one of the coolest people on the planet, but I don't think I'll ever be as cool as Lucien LeChance. Like, man, he's so like. I don't think there's anyone on the planet that could, like, I don't think it's possible to be cool as Lucien LeChance. Man, tell me about Rufio.
Know that Rufio,
you beautiful
is
human
old
being,
and weak and sleeps his days away. You could kill him before he even has a chance to wake, if you so choose.
Alright, baby. Alright, well, probably the first thing I do next time I play this is doing this one quest and then finishing the Thieves Guild. Wait, no, I forgot. Oh fuck, I can't. All right. Oh no, I did. Next time I talk to him, I forgot to ask him about rumors, because his response is like a Giga Chad response. But I'm not gonna say it here. We're gonna wait till next time. You know, if you're curious, you can look it up. But man, his response is like just alpha Giga Chad Sigma energy. Man, Lucien LeChance is so cool. Man. Oh, man. He's cooler. I mean, like, Dagoth is a cool character, but he's not as cool as Lucien LeChance. You know, and Dagoth is one of the coolest characters. And, man, his voice actor, his velvety voice is so good, too. And that's why he's the coolest character in fucking Morrowind. And if I could, man, I wonder if there's a mod for Morrowind where I could just side with him and fucking... because, like, Dagoth did nothing wrong. You know, and me being the real-life equivalent of an Imperial, or, like, the closest thing. Italians being just lesser Romans. They're like... Italians are the result of racial mixing. That's why we're a degenerate, and why we're not people at the end of the day, because we lost our people status due to bad choices. But, like, even me being a Romer, and me being the closest thing to a real-life Imperial, it's, you know, I would willingly serve and go to a, let's just say, camp, like, volunteer work. Man, like, being Dagoth's slave, man, I would do it, man. Like, I don't get what the cool, like, he's just a superior being. Dagoth is so beautiful, too. But Dagoth is not as cool as Lucien LeChance. And that is a fact. And maybe I'm biased because this is my entrance into the Elder Scrolls. I know Morrowind's a better game, but Lucien LeChance to me is the coolest Elder Scrolls character. But I'm going to save the game. We're going to end the stream. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to play Elder Scrolls again. I might play Halo. I'm going to start with Halo Reach. That game won't be blind. Like, Halo Reach and Halo 3 won't be blind, but every other Halo game that I'm going to play that's part of the Halo, like, collection will be blind. So, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo ODST, and I think those games will be blind. I'm pretty sure the Halo collection has Reach, 1, 2, 3, and ODST as part of the collection. I believe those are the only Halo games I think I'm interested in playing, because when I played Halo 3, I felt like I don't really know anything about Halo lore, but I feel like the game should have ended then, because I don't really see the point of Halo 4, because, like, the Covenant was defeated at that point, right? And then there's a certain point where I think you gotta end the story. There's no point in making a sequel after that. It makes sense to always make a game for, like, a game like the Elder Scrolls, because it's like it's a universe where I think you can make new stuff, but I think there's even a point for the Elder Scrolls. I do think, because, like, if you ever get to the 5th era, which is the coder stuff, like, I think that ought to be the last game, right? Because at that point, I don't think there's any point in continuing the story. But I'm going to end my tangent there. And tomorrow, if, you know, God willing, I'm not sick, I'll probably play either Halo or this again. I'm leaning more towards Halo because I do want to play something else. I don't want to just play one game for a while. But I'm going to... So more than likely we'll play Halo tomorrow, but it's not 100% because at the end of the day I am undecisive, and it's whatever my whims fancy at that moment. But thank you for watching, and it was nice to see Needle Mouse again. I'm glad they're doing okay. But yeah, have a wonderful night or morning or afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I'm gonna go, so see you later, homies, and have fun.